Online, am I audible? Can you hear me? Online is, can you hear me, ma? Yes. Let me share the screen. VS Code.
This meeting is being recorded.
Just a minute. Now, good afternoon, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Nice. Before we start anything, wish you all happy Women's Day to all the women. So, like, I know that the boys feeling like no one celebrate the Men's Day. That's for sure. And actually, in offices, it's one of the big thing. People will do it like Women's Day is kind of big celebration in offices. Every office they do. Now, let's see here what we discussed yesterday. What we discussed yesterday, I will just give you a glance. After that, I will see it like whatever the projects you guys did. Okay, we'll just go with that. Now, yesterday, I explained you how to create our first Angular app. Our first Angular app. If you open it here, Angular 2PM, everything I did till now is inside the GitHub. We discussed our course structure. We discussed the JavaScript topics which are we needed. We discussed TypeScript, and every concept I discussed till now is inside the previous links tab. You can refer it. All the classes were there in the previous links. And then yesterday we discussed first Angular application. Now, first question. Is Angular and Angular JS, are they same? No. What is the difference between Angular and Angular JS? Angular is TypeScript. Angular JS is very good. Now, what is the use of TypeScript? TypeScript adds the static data type into the JavaScript. Correct. Now, how to start your first Angular application? How to start first Angular application? What is the command? Terminal, new terminal. Now tell me, what is the command, ma? I will go to the code folder. Now tell me, ng. In, I already, no need of first tab. Yesterday, first tab. Now today I am creating new application. Ng new. You can put whatever you like. For example, I am creating second app name. Next, what I have to put? Dash dash standalone equals to false. Yesterday, some people got this small error, like they forgot to put the spaces between ng and new and second and dash dash. Okay. Now, if you do this, it will create a new application. Automatically, it will install so many folders. What folders it will install, sir? It will create one folder. It will install tsconfig. What is the use of tsconfig? It is a rule set for TypeScript. It is a rule set for TypeScript compiler. It is a rule set for the TypeScript compiler, because TypeScript compiler is there now. which convert TypeScript to JavaScript. For that, it needs some rules. So who will put that rules? It will be tsconfig. tsconfig.json is for whole application. It is for the whole application. tsconfig.app.json for only one app. tsconfig.spec.json. What does it mean by spec file? Specification. What does it mean by specification files are used for testing? They are used for the testing. Correct. Next. What is the use of package.json? Very good. What is the use of package.json, ma? Metadata. Package.json is used for the metadata. Metadata means in your project what values you are, what libraries you are installing, what commands you are using. For example, sir, I am using command. If you remember yesterday, I used commands like new, serve, build. All commands people will write it here. And also they will write whatever the things they installed, they also used it. Right? Next. Package log.json. What is package log.json is about? Metadata of package.json. Originally, package.json is the metadata of whole project. Package log.json is metadata of package.json. Correct, sir? Angular.json. Settings. It is the settings of your whole application. Correct? Next, git ignore is not needed. The remaining things are not needed. Where is your app? Anyone tell me, where is my main app? SRC. Where is it? Very good. In SRC, if I want to change the, title of my project, where I have to go? Index.html. Correct. But I wanted to change body of my HTML. I want to change the body. App. Where I have to go? Inside the app, which file I have to edit? app.component.html. If I want to change my body, because anyway, app.component.html is already added to the app.component TypeScript. And what is the name here? Here originally it is AppRoot. I changed it. Now, Deco. Now here, what is the name here? AppRoot. Now the same name should be here in index.html also. So now it will come. Now it's like so index.html will print exactly what is inside the AppRoot. Now what is inside the AppRoot? AppRoot, inside the AppRoot, something called app.component.html. App.component.html. This is this. Some people are not getting it. Here, sir, how to add JavaScript? We don't add JavaScript. Already it's there. Because we don't use JavaScript. We use TypeScript, na? Main TypeScript. Normally in HTML files, how they will do? They will create HTML file, add the CSS, add the TypeScript, JavaScript, na? Here they will do reverse. They add the TypeScript. What is the TypeScript name here? AppRoot. For AppRoot, they are adding HTML. They are adding the CSS. HTML and CSS. Can you see it here? Now, last but not least, can anyone tell me how to run my application? How to run my application? ng serve -o. Go here. I will go to terminal, new terminal. I should go to the same folder wherever I went. Now cd code, cd first app. I should go to this first app, then only it will work. Now, what is the command? ng serve space -o. Someone is asking which installation we need to work. We need to go with which one installation? VS Code. You can install anything, it works. This is the app I did. I hope it works for everyone. Now Vignan, whoever online got it error because their Angular installation wrong. Check it on Angular installation, is it work? See, write it first npm install, it's not installed correctly for you, and then do it again. Vignan. Now, whatever the commands I did, these commands yesterday also I showed. First one, creating application, then CLS. Now, how to run the application? Go to the folder ng space server space dash o. Online someone named Vignan is getting error. Just Vignan, just go to that specific folder, type it npm install one more time. It will work. See, it's working. Now, this is not error. Don't think that the component enabled HMR and all. See, I got it. Now, last but not least, now my application is running now. I stopped the application. Now everyone see, I wanted to push my website into Netlify. Push that, you need to build the application. Anyone tell me how to build the application? ng build. ng. If you do build, what you will get? Dist folder. What you will get? Dist folder. Then that dist folder, inside the dist folder, you will have browser folder. That browser folder you should upload into the Netlify. This is browser folder. Dekho, how many HTML is there? One. How many JavaScripts are there? Dekho, did I write any JavaScript? No. But JavaScript will come. CSS came. Can you see that? That build application will do that. Ultimately, Netlify will get HTML, CSS, and JavaScript only. Vicky, it's correct, ma. Good. Someone, Harshit Reddy, is asking, everyone, guess this logic. Someone named Harshit, like they are typing it, CD space code. They are getting path is not specified. You know why? Because there is no code folder there. When there is no code folder, it will not work. Vicky, you are getting this command is not available. That means you did not put it into the correct folder. First, you should go to that folder. My application is in first tab. Go to first tab and try it. It will work. Someone, how to stop server? If you want to stop server, Control C. If I go here, ng server, it is serving now. Now, if you want to stop the server one, whatever it is running, if you want to stop it, press here, Control C. It will work. Or you can close the terminal. It will automatically stop. Any doubts here? Angular divides your whole program. Angular divides your whole program into multiple components. Today we will discuss more about components. Each component will have 4 files. Tell me, each component will have 4 files. What are they? HTML file, CSS file, TS file, spec.ts file. So, sir, every component will have 4 files. HTML, CSS, TS and spec.ts. Index.html for whole application. But app is one component. App is one. So only one component named app is there. Tomorrow we will create another component. Then again you will create another component. So every component will have its own HTML. If Prasad component is there, Prasad.component.html bhi aata. You will do it, don't worry, in future. Okay. Till now, we discussed yesterday. Does anyone created any page yesterday, ma? Give me the links. Give me the links. I will see it. I will see whatever the first applications you guys did. Someone online. Ronaldo card. Namrita. Let's see. Looking good. Now, see. It's the same name. Tile app. Name is Tile app. Inside the Tile app, app.component.html, she changed the images. She did this and she put one button. And in the button, if you click it, it's going to another page. Simple na creating Angular. Angular is like writing HTML only. But you should know only one thing. Where and where are connected. If you know, everything will be done. Not only Angular, any framework, you should learn it. Without that folder structure, na, you will not get it MVC also. .NET people, whoever learn MVC, they will know that. Which folder is which folder connected. If you don't know, you will not understand the remaining things. If anyone tries Django, they will understand. You should understand like how they which folder will go which place. Next, January. First Angular dot online someone. Okay, she put the chocolates and all cards. Okay, not bad. If they are in like side by side, it would be more better, but still good. Next, any other? Tell me any links if you have. Huh? Win Angular. Pin Angular dot netlify dot app. Welcome to Angular class. Let's get started. Correct. It's good. I love this picture one anyway. Next. Next one. Any other? Someone is like how to put images inside the Angular folder and how to access it. If you don't want to use a URL, use the public folder. Use the public folder. If you don't want URL, use public folder. If you want it today, I will put it. Public folder only, I will keep it. Good. Very good. Coming soon. I like this template actually. Someone named Subhansu. This template is really looking good. Is it image? No. It is not image. It's really appreciative. Someone put it all these things. This is really good. Next. Someone is asking before starting Angular, is it important to know how about like HTML, CSS? Yes. If you don't know much JavaScript, it's fine to me. Whatever the JavaScript topics and TypeScript topics, whatever I explained in this class, that thing I can manage you. But if you don't know HTML, CSS, na, better you can learn it again Angular later. Without HTML and CSS, it will never work. Okay? Any other? Online or offline? Acha, today I wanted interactive session also. Our first doubt clearing session also today. So bolo coach, if you don't ask me, I will ask one by one. क्या है तुम्हारा doubt? It would be too better. Someone named Dosha online, give me the link. Good. Happy Women's Day 2025. May your strength good. Okay. Next. Next one. That's it. Last voice. You did anything? No? Next. Why? Why not, Ray? Why not? Like, how many of you practiced yesterday? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Happy. So remaining people, did you pay the fee, ma? Thank you for your contributions to Narishitis. It's like you did like a charity, right? You paid dear, so you should practice. Okay? Then only you will get doubt now. If you don't get it doubts, doubt clearing session is like face to face. You see my face, I see your face. Simple. Now, sir, for giving CSS, we will use app component.css. Correct. Good. Someone is asking hello, ma'am. No, it's hello, sir. Now, anyway, let's start here. I'm gonna create another point. Today I will create another one. Again, Angular I will do. But today we will learn one of our first Angular concept. Okay. Now let's see here. Now, go here. Today I will show you how to push it the first thing, and also I will show you for Git and GitHub. Do you all know how to push it to Git and GitHubs? I will show you one more time, okay? So that it will be both will be done. Also your doubts will be clarified. Any doubts hai to pucho. Now let's start once again creating the app. Now first, where I have to go, my everyone? Terminal. Where I have to go? Terminal. Then new terminal. Terminal and the new terminal. Now, okay. Now, if I go to terminal, new terminal, where I am now? PowerShell. I am inside the PowerShell. Now, now I have it here. PowerShell. Change the PowerShell into command prompt. Change the PowerShell into command prompt. Online, is this clear, ma? Now, till now, anyone have question? No. Sir, now I wanted to insert every folders inside the code. I wanted to insert everything inside the code. I just opened PowerShell or command prompt, kuch bhi. Now, go here, left side. I am having one folder called code. If you don't have that folder, chod do. Don't be too blind. Yesterday, I created one folder code. Some people yesterday, they also write it CD code, but they did not get it because they don't have code folder. Okay, understand why I'm typing everything. CD, space, code. Now, which folder I am in? Which folder I am in now? Code. Now I wanted to install another application. In code already, first app is there, but I wanted to install another one. So let's install it. Online also, please tell me what is the command, ma? Everyone, what is the command, sir? Ng new app name. So ng new app name. App name bole to you should give your name. You should not write app name. So I'm giving it here something like our concept is data binding actually. I'm giving here data binding one. I will tell you what does it mean by data binding. Our name is like that concept name today is data binding. Dash dash standalone equals to false. So here I give this whole command. Even in the notes I gave these commands. Ng new dash dash standalone equals to false. Just a minute. Now What is standalone equals to false? Someone is asking. Now, did you all remember this file? Did you all remember this file? There is some file called module. Yesterday I told you app.module.ts, and I told you this. The module is like that warden guy. Everyone who is coming or going, you should tell to this module. Right or not? You remembered, ma? There is one file called app.module.ts. Well, sir, I created one component. The component will be mentioned inside the module. Everything, whatever is that module will be there. This is called normal Angular. But what happened is Angular 17 onwards, they made it components as standalone. They made it components like you don't need to tell anyone. Module file they removed only. In Angular 17 onwards, they removed the module version. Whereas you don't need to tell anyone. Any component can come, any component can go. But it created some confusion. In olden times, mostly companies in 16th version, they used module file. If I wanted to install Angular 16th one, if I wanted to install an app using the 16th one, I want module file, then I need to write dash dash standalone equals to false. If I don't put that, that module file will not come and everything will changes. Okay. So that's why first we will learn with the module file how it will work. After that, I will teach you without that module also. Angular 19 also we will discuss. But we are discussing original one. Now, let me go here. Online, is this clear now? Online, is this clear now? Now can you hear me online? Online, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you see the screen now? Yes, good, good, good. Now, okay, where are we? Someone asked me, what does it mean by dash dash standalone equals to false? If you put this simple rule, remember this. If you put this now, module file will come. If you make it standalone false, module file come. And module file coming means they are Angular 16 or less than 16. If you don't put this, then no module it will come. It will come no module. They are becoming standalone equals to true. Now, then automatically that is Angular 17 or greater than 17. But install this old one only because in companies they use the modules everywhere. In companies we use modules everywhere. To make you understand, we do this. Online, is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear, ma? Why do we put this standalone equals to false? Yeah. Now, sir, till now I did not created anything. Dekho. Did I created any app? No. Online also. Someone. What is the use of module? Module will track up all the components how many components are there, how many services are there. In future, you will see whole application is maintained by one. Like, what is the use of some watchman? Some kind of security to your building, right? Who is coming, who is going, someone will maintain note, na? The same work done by the module also. Okay. We will discuss in detail module later. Don't worry. We will have separate concept for modules. Now, sir, someone is asking why we are using command prompt instead of PowerShell. Dekho, if you use PowerShell also it will work. But some systems PowerShell Angular will not come. Okay. If you see in Angular official website only, this mentioned better use command prompt for all systems. If I tell you PowerShell, in my system PowerShell also works. Imagine if I use PowerShell, if some systems they are not coming, again they will get confused. So that's why I'm telling everyone go with command prompt. Command prompt 100% it will come. Is this clear everyone now? Online, is this clear? So can we start the app? Now, let's start the app. Let's click enter. I write the command ng new data binding 1 dash dash standalone equals to false. I click enter, sir. Now, automatically, I got it here. 4 options. Which option I have to select it, ma? CSS. I will select the CSS. In future, na, if you are doing really CSS well, some people don't know CSS also, but if you're really doing CSS well, I will show you how to do this CSS and all also. Now, yes or no? Yes or no? No. No. See, for you, first time it will come another S also before CSS. Okay. Now, last one is no. Very good. Simple. Sir, is it necessary to every time when we create an app? Yes, it will come by default settings. మెసేజ్ ఏం రాలేదా మెసేజ్ ఏం రాలేదా మెసేజ్ ఉండడం రా దాంట్లో దానికి ఏదైనా జీమెయిల్ కనెక్ట్ చేసావా ఆ జీమెయిల్ నుంచి బ్యాకప్ కొట్టు చూడు నా దాంట్లో లాగౌట్ చేసి నీ దాంట్లో లాగిన్ చేస్తే మరి ఎందుకు రాలేదు నా ఒకటి మెసేజ్ కూడా పెట్టాడు ఖచ్చితంగా కావాలండి ఖచ్చితంగా కావాలండి నేను రిప్లై ఇచ్చా వాడికి లొకేషన్ అయితే పంపించమని ఇప్పుడు నీకు వాట్సాప్ అయితే ఓపెన్ అయింది కదా అలాగే ఆటోమేటెడ్ మెసేజ్ వర్క్ అవట్లేదు ఒకసారి చూడు ఎందుకు ఆటోమేటిక్ మెసేజ్ వెళ్ళలేదు ఆయనకి నాకు ఇప్పుడే మెసేజ్ చేశారు క్లాస్ 10 కి ఒకసారి చూడు ఏం చేస్తావు అంటే ఆ మెయిల్ నుంచి మొత్తం బ్యాకప్ కొట్టుకుంటూ ఉండే ఎప్పటికప్పుడు వాట్సాప్ ఇంకా నాకు వాట్సాప్ తో పని లేదు నేను నీకు సాయంత్రం అదెందుకు అడుగుతుంది వెళ్ళి వాట్సాప్ లో చూడు అదెందుకు అడుగుతుంది సరే నేను చూస్తాను నేను మళ్ళీ చేస్తాను ఈ క్లాస్ అవ్వగానే ఓకే నౌ sir, it is necessary every time you create an app. Listen, every time you create an app, it will ask you, do you want to select CSS or SCSS and all. Every time you are creating app, it will ask you, do you want it server-side rendering or not. You have to do this, it's mandatory. Okay. Now, CLS. Till now, all I did is creating the app. Can you see left side one folder is created? What is the folder name? Good. Inside this data binding one, see everything is created. Now, which folder I have to go? SRC. Which folder I have to go? App. Which file I have to go? app.component.html. Any doubts? Online someone is asking ng is not recognized. That means Angular is not installed. First you have to install Angular, then only this all things works. Till now, anyone have any questions, online or offline? I did not run it anything or do it anything, no. Any doubts here? Someone is please tell the notes how to create the folder steps. What folder you are creating? I did not created any folder ma. I created only Angular application that is done by only command. If you write one command, automatically it will create it. Angular uses one technique called scaffolding. You go to the folder and you write it here one command ng space new space folder name space dash dash standalone equals to false. Automatically it will create it. Folder name is not folder names are case sensitive only, but you can't put space into the folder name. Yeah, good. Any doubts here? Someone Nag Sandeep is getting it out. Nag Sandeep, I told you, you have to select CSS. Click dot CSS, it will come. Paramesh also asking same doubt. I select, I so told you, click it CSS. If you select CSS, it will come. Now next, after you selected all these things, now write it here. I have to go inside this folder. How to go inside the data binding ma? CD space data binding 1. I go here. If I go to the data binding 1, see I go inside the CD data binding 1. After I go inside, now just write it here. Someone is saying this without writing standalone equals to false, that time also working. Don't do that, Ray. I told you now it will create Angular 17. If you do that without standalone equals to false, it will create Angular 17. Okay. That will create a problem to you. Don't do that. Why don't you just online just write it that standalone equals to false as a command? Standalone equals to false will make it the elements, the components as false. You can see when I create a component, it is coming false. Every component you created, can you see one module file? Module file will be created. That inside the module file, they will tell you what components you created and all. If you don't tell this dash dash standalone equals to false, it will not give this module file. It will give it like something modern syntax that is wrong. Like that one we are not discussing. It's not wrong, but you are discussing something, we are discussing something simple. Then next, I go inside the CD data binding. How to run this application? Tell me. ng serve space dash o. ng serve space dash o. Yes or no? Yes. It will only build it. Now see it is downloading. See it is running in one folder. By default you will get this. By default it is running in something called Angular folder. Does anyone have any question ma? Online anyone have any question? No. Good. Next one. Let's go here. I will just use some simple things. I will use some simple things now. Div. Yesterday also I created. Someone is like, we cannot run by go live. You cannot run by go live. Go live will not work. Don't use go live. Go live is for HTML, CSS, JavaScript files. It cannot run Angular application. Angular have a command ng serve dash o. The command is ng serve dash o. Online, is it clear ma everyone? Online, is it clear? Please practice it now. Let's go here, sir. Now I'm creating here as a request someone. I will just put local images. Same thing which I did yesterday. I will put it today also. Go here. Let's take it one image. Let's go here. One image. Let's go here. Now download this image. Save. Download. I just downloaded this image, sir. Shinchan. Shinchan. Now go here. Now everyone will get the app.component.html inside the app folder. Please check it, sir. Online. Now, is it necessary to build to run on server? No. You will just run the server. Did I build it till now? No. Once your whole application is over, then only you will build it. Okay. Now go here. I just downloaded it. Now my download is inside this folder. Shinchan. I will just copy this image. I will just put it. Now everyone see there is one folder called public. Can you see that? There is one folder called public. If you see yesterday in the notes, I told you what is the use of public. Public is used for anything for public ones like resources, kind of images and all. I told there. So I will paste the image here. So I just downloaded one image and I put it inside the public folder. Inside the, now where is the image, sir? Inside the public folder. Now here, write it, img. You don't need to, usually how the people will give path, na? Like this, they will go, people will be like, sir, go to the public folder, sir. Public folder. And they will do it like something like Shinchan, na? Don't do it like that. This is not correct way. Instead, directly give Shinchan. That's it. But sir, how do you know the path of where the Shinchan is? Because by default, when you give images, it will go to the public folder only. When you give anything local values, first thing it will check the local values in the public folder only. When you build this application, if you remember, when you build the application, all JavaScript scripts will be converted to JavaScripts. All the CSS will be combined as one CSS, one HTML. But public folder, it will not touch. Build folder, what it will do, whatever you put it in public, it will leave it for public only. It will be normal. So that's why, because your main website should be for whole building application. So write it in public and give it some value. Shinchan.jpng and Shinchan. Height 300. So what is the answer here? Now dekho. Can you see I got Shinchan? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? If you wanted to give any for local values, give it in the public folder. That is the use of public actually. Now next, anyway, paragraph, hello world. Hello world, it came. Now let's start here today, sir. Let's learn a new topic called data binding. And we will just make a data binding. First, we will note it down what is data binding. I will explain you. Then we will go and do it also practically. If you just listen to Angular class and leave it, sir, you will never get it. You should practice it at least one time. One time you do it, it's easy. But if you don't do it now, after a certain time, it will be confusing where and where. Okay, please do it, everyone. Now let's start, sir. Angular uses components as the building blocks of the application. It divides whole UI into whole user interface into multiple parts, multiple reusable parts, not multiple parts, multiple reusable parts called as components. If possible, just draw a simple diagram like this. Imagine I wanted to create an app like this, and here everything I'm dividing it as one by one, and each one are components, 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 components. Yesterday we have seen YouTube example. Same kind of thing is repeating again and again. We have seen Netflix example. Same kind of box is repeating again and again. That is all done by components only, sir. Let me know once you noted. We will go slowly, no worries. Done, ma? I recommend online ones also. Please take a note. Usually online people don't take a note. That's a bad thing. Online ones also, please try to take a note. Next one, sir. Is it done? Done, sir. Good. Because I can't save the picture here, so that's why I'm doing now. Now go here. Next. Components are used for reusability, modularity, and uh, flexibility in application. Means, sir, imagine I divided the whole application into multiple parts. Then what I can do, I can use the same part 2-3 times. That is called reusability. Now only one, that part is not working. I can go to that specific part and check it now. So that is called modularity. Imagine, sir, for me sidebar is not working. Sidebar is one component. Go to only sidebar and check it. You don't need to check whole program. That will make the debugging easy. That is called modularity or flexibility. Flexibility will bole to, like Legos, I can put first this and second this, or second this, first this. I can put it different combinations. When you have, you know that in childhood you played that Legos. When you have this Legos, you can put it like however you want it, top, bottom, left, right, kuch bhi. You will make it something beautiful things. Okay. Now, next. Every component created in Angular, we will discuss components again, don't worry. Every component created in Angular will have four files. These four files are only for that component. Only for that component. What are they? Component name dot component dot html. If component name is Prasad dot component dot html will be created. Earlier component name is app dot component dot html created, right? Same way, you will have component name dot automatically it will be created called TypeScript, CSS, spec.ts. Now let's discuss one by one. Component dot one by one. Let's discuss, these points are important. Component dot html file is also called as template file. What is the HTML file also called, ma? Template file. It is used for the view. View bole to whatever you wanna show people, that you will write it in HTML file. Correct. Second, component dot ts file is also called as this one only we will call it also called as component file. We also call it ts file as component file. Okay, component file. It is used for logic. It is used for the logic. Online someone is mentioning, I'm seeing app that don't have spec.ts file. Rest three files are there. Did you not use dash dash standalone equals to false, Riyaj? Online, did you use it? If you use it will come actually. Okay, if it is not there also spec.ts it will work, but please use dash dash standalone equals to false. If you do exactly like how I said it in commands, it will work 100%, no matter what. Now anyway, if anyone from .NET, this TS file is the model and controller, it will be. So the people who don't know .NET, actually there is one thing called MVC, model view controller. Okay, people will write it like, in model they will put whatever the database connection they want, controller they will put logic they want, and view they put it whatever HTML they want. That's how the backend database of backend .NET is structure. Same thing you can do it like similar here. In Django also same. They call it MBT. T is template, right? Same. Here it's template only. It is. No, not what is T there. MBT बोले तो T बोले तो क्या है? Not template. View is template. What is MBT? Model view. MBT. अरे you are from Django batch only ना. MBT in Django बोले तो क्या है? Model view template only. I'm correct. Template only. Sorry. So, but in that actually view is the logic then. Okay. It's kind of different then. Nice. But model is database everywhere. Here we will put model and controller both in the component only. Okay. Next one. Third one. Third one. Component.css file. This one is like optional one, but it's important for nice looking. Is also called as styling file. Styling file. It is used for design and style. Design and style. And it is optional. Sometimes I will write inline CSS only. So this one will become optional only now. Not necessary now. Next, fourth one, .spec.ts file is also called testing file. Testing file. It is used for unit testing. It is used for unit testing. Does anyone know what is it mean by unit testing? Have you ever heard what is unit testing, Kaisa? Unit testing is simple, right? Like in schools, if you remember, in your in when we are in something 8th class, 9th class, they used to put unit tests. You know that? You know what is unit tests? Unit tests are like they will put it every unit. They will put one test. And once you are done like something, they will put some kind of quarterly test, half yearly test, na. Similarly, sir, if you are doing 10 components, na, हर each component को अलग-अलग test करना है. Each component test करना, each feature test करना, each page test करना. That is called unit testing. Unit testing means testing each one separately. Are you getting? That's why they put it every component one test file they will put. Did I write anything in test file, ma? No, don't disturb that. Already test will be there. You don't need to do anything. Testing ho jata. Okay. Now, online is it clear, ma? Online is it clear? Now, sir, what is data binding? We didn't start that only. Yes. Data binding. Data binding. Now let's start here. Data binding. Now, sir, in your application, there are 4 files. There are 4 files. One is HTML file, also called template. One is TS file, also called component. Now, this component is used for logic, something kind of, model or controller logics. Now, I have one value in TypeScript. I want to get that value in HTML. Or I have something in HTML. In HTML, someone clicked the button. I wanted to get it in TypeScript. How do you connect them, sir? You know the HTML and JavaScript, na? Like in HTML, someone is asking import export. वो wrong है. HTML JavaScript को कैसे connect करता? JavaScript पर imagine in JavaScript there is variable a value 5. How to print that a value 5 in HTML? In JavaScript one variable is there, sir, a value 5. You have to print that value in HTML. कैसे print करता? Document dot get element by ID. You will do DOM, na? Right or not? Sir, someone is going here, DOM you will use. Same way, someone is going HTML, they put one button. If you click that button, you have to call one function in JavaScript. How to do that? On click you will use na? On click or events you will use na? You all know this ma? If you don't know that, it's bad. Now those things you don't need to do here. Automatically there will be a connection. How do you connect your HTML and TypeScript is data binding. Is called the data binding. Data binding, it is a mechanism. It is a mechanism that connects HTML. No, not HTML. Let's be professional. Template and component files of a component. Sir, what is template file? Anyone tell me what is mean by template file? HTML, correct. Component template file बोले तो HTML, remember that. Component file बोले तो file बोले तो TypeScript, correct. So something is connecting this both, that is called data binding. What is it called? Data binding. There are two ways. There are two ways of data binding possible in Angular. There are two ways of data binding possible in Angular. First one-way data binding. What is first one, ma? One-way data binding, everyone. What is the first one? One-way data binding. Boys, whoever are not noting it, take your books and something, please note it down, sir, somewhere. Don't be idle. Just write it somewhere. Okay? That would be good if you write it. Now, next. Now, second one, two-way data binding. There are two ways of data bindings here. One-way data binding, two-way data binding. So basically, here HTML, TypeScript, two files are there. One-way data binding means whatever you put in TypeScript, you will come to HTML, or whatever you put it in HTML will go to TypeScript. Either HTML will talk to TypeScript or TypeScript will talk to the HTML. Any one way is possible. Second concept is two-way data binding. Two-way data binding means both ways are possible. For example, I am sending you text message. I will send you text message or you send me text message. That is called one-way data binding. But we are in the phone call, we both can talk at a time now. That is called two-way data binding. Okay? We'll discuss it how to do it here. Okay? First one. We will discuss one-way data binding. We will discuss what is one-way data binding. Using one-way data binding, online please mention if you get any doubts. Using one-way data binding, using one-way data binding, we can, using one-way data binding, we can connect data from component file to to template file or template file to component file. Sir, I wanted to connect data from the component file to template file or template file to component file. Any one way is possible. Now, first one, how to send data from component file to template file. Component file to template file. Template file. Component file means TypeScript. Template file means HTML. Template file means HTML. Now, I will open both the files. Everyone dekho. Here inside the code, inside the data binding, inside SRC, inside app, I have here app.component.html, app.component.ts. So I open two files. One is app.component.ts, another one is app.component.html. Now, what you wanna write it, sir? I will just print it here. In TypeScript file, in the class only you should write. Everything should be inside that class. Whatever you write it in, because Angular follows the structure. Whatever you write in this whole class will be considered as logic. Now here I am creating one name. Name is equals to, name string equals to Prasad. Does anyone have doubt in this? Sir, it's like JavaScript only, but I created one variable. Variable name is name. Variable name is name. Value is Prasad. What is the data type? String. अभी तक कोई doubt नहीं. This name Prasad, I wanted to print in HTML. I wanted to print it in the HTML. I will go here in HTML, sir. I will write it here. H1. Hi. My name is name. Anyone guess what it will print? My name is. Will it print my name is Prasad, sir? No. What it will print? My name is name. Correct. My name is name only it will print. It will not print Prasad. I wanted to print Prasad. क्योंकि name variable Prasad है. Are you getting my point? Where did you declare name variable? TypeScript. But where do you want it to print? HTML. So that means value should come from TypeScript HTML. Right or not? That is data binding, sir. But how to get it? To get this, you have multiple ways. First way to get the data, someone is online are thinking it like import name. Wrong. Why? Because HTML kaise import karta? TypeScript to TypeScript import. JavaScript to JavaScript import. HTML files cannot import it, sir. Okay. In normal JavaScript, you will write document.getElementById, then you will write it something. Instead, use something called double quotes string. This is called string interpolation. What is it called? String interpolation is used to send the data whichever string. String interpolation will get the data, whatever the string, from component to HTML. Component to HTML. Now here I will write name. Anyone guess what it will happen? देखो इधर पे रिमूव करो. Anyone guess what it will print? My name is Prasad. I don't think some people in the online are getting fundamentals correct. Some people are saying it like template literal. Some people are saying it dollar. Template literal कैसा use करता है? वो JavaScript में use करता है template literal बोले तो. ये HTML code है. In HTML you want to print dynamic value. Did you ever print it in HTML dynamic values? No, you go to JavaScript. You will go to JavaScript. In JavaScript you will write it like document.getElementById. You will print it. Here you are doing it different. Here you will do by using double braces. This is called the string interpolation. What is it called? Now go here. Here, everyone. semicolon. I will write it here some kind of another logic. In TS logic always will be inside the class only. Now I will write it here. I will write it here. Title equals to triple R. Can anyone tell me how to print the title here? Can anyone tell me how to print the title here? My movie title, whatever I will write, my movie name is. Tell me. String interpolation. How to put string interpolation? Double braces. Inside the double braces, what you will write it here? Title. Whatever the name you put it here, what is the name of the variable here? Title. The same name you will give it here. Dekho, you got it. Dynamic values. Any doubts, ma? Sorry? No, it will automatically, like if you are like autosave is there, if your file autosave is there, automatically it will save. If your autosave is not there, you need to save it. But run will run automatically. Run will go with, if you see something called HMR will be there. That is called hot module reload. Automatically reload hota. Now, anyway, next one. Let's go here. Sir, DOM are not used. We don't use DOM. That is why, if you remember anyone, yesterday I told you something called bootstrapping, something definition. Anyone remember what is that bootstrapping means? In notes also we wrote, bootstrapping means converting static DOM into dynamic DOM. Converting static DOM into, someone in online are thinking it is bootstrap. Bootstrap alage, bootstrapping alage, bootstrap alage. Don't know difference. It's like there is one word named, this is a word, bootstrap is a word here. Okay, bootstrap library, I'm not talking bootstrap library. Bootstrap word is, it's like Angular, what it will do, whenever it start the application, it will convert your static DOM into dynamic DOM, so that you don't need to use document.getElementById, kuch nahi. Directly connected. Dono. You don't need to write document.getElementById and all. Any doubts? No. Can we make a note, sir? Let's make a note. Component file to template file, string interpolation. String interpolation. We can send values from values from component to template using string interpolation. It uses double braces like this. Example, imagine app.component.ts file have this. I will write it like this. In app.component.ts, usually every component file will have a class name. I will write it here, export class app component. Inside this, you can put any kind of thing like fruit, name equals to apple. Now in app dot component dot html, you will write it here. You will write it here. You can write it in HTML paragraph. My favorite fruit is fruit name, fruit name. Someone is asking data type. Actually, if you don't give data type also, it will take. That is called template that is called type inference. If you don't give also, it will take. If you wanted to give it. Kuch nahi hota. But if you don't give also, it's not a big problem. No. Someone is asking why we are writing inside the class. Always Java Angular takes the class wrapped values. That means like same like Java or your C sharp. In C sharp, everything whatever you are writing, you will put it in classes, na? Same way, your Angular also will take it only logics from classes. So you should put it inside a class. Whatever you are writing it, you should import and write your logic is in class. Anyone have doubts in my example, ma? What will be the answer in my example? My favorite fruit is apple. Correct. Online, any doubts, sir? Online, any doubts here? Someone is asking why you are writing fruit name in export file. Dekho, I am not writing an export file. By default, every file in the Angular is exported. Every TypeScript file. This is a TypeScript file. I am writing inside a class. Don't think I am exporting fruit. I never exported fruit. Fruit is a variable. You can't do that. You are exporting whole class. But it's not important. Export is there or not, it's not important. Only important is inside the TypeScript you declared one value. Inside the TypeScript you declared that values and you used that values inside the HTML. See, that is what online again some people are saying it like when we import it. We are not using export import here. Every component by default exported. Now if you see app module, in module files we import them now. In module files I used and imported now. So understand present logic. Present logic is in component file inside the class you declared some values and that values you used it in HTML. Any doubts? Any doubts ma online? No. Online some people are getting it error. I will also get the same error. Dekho. See here. Some people are don't we need to use objects for classes? No need. Basically you don't create objects for this. It will automatically run. Every instance it will automatically run. You don't create any objects. You don't create any kind of logic. Every TypeScript file will have one export class. One file, one export class. But believe me, you don't create this. Did you write any logic, my here? Okay, you did not write anything. Everything is by default. Don't change it. Just to do it, whatever inside that only change it. Slowly you will understand it. Okay. Now anyway, now go here. Now I will try to create. See, I got it answer. I will try to create some errors. Dekho. I am creating some errors myself so that to show you some people. For example, see this. Did I write any title here? But in HTML, what I am asking? Title. Now you go here. Can you see I got one error? Y triple R is coming. Here error is there. Terminal. Go here. Terminal. If I stop it, if I run it again, I will get error. It will not load. Which file it is running, Ray? Go here. See, I got error. Title. Property title does not exist. That means what I have to do, sir? Declare the title. This is one error. People will get it usually. Second error. Now I have no errors. Automatically it will come if you do that. Second error. If you write it your title, imagine I did not give any value. Did I give any value title? You have to give one value, sir. In class, you should not give variable directly. Class variables cannot have, without values, they will not exist. Either you give initial value or give one constructor. कुछ भी करो. But here दे दो, you will get one error. देखो, here it will say it like you should give something initializer. Some kind of value should be there. You should give some value. If I give any value na, it will be okay. You can give empty also. Online, is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear? Good. Some people are asking, can we give let a? No. I told you in classes chapter, never ever give let const inside the class. You should not give let const var inside the class. It's not allowed. Okay. Good. Someone again online asking, can I give go live? Can I click go live, ma? No. Go live will never work. Okay. Use it ng serve dash o. Online, is it clear now? Online, anyone have any questions? Online, have any questions? No, very good. In future classes, we just now started data binding. We have so many data bindings like property binding or event binding. Sir, if I click the button, what to do? If I click the button, what to do? I will tell you. Like for example, here I have one function. Everyone see this? See this here? I am writing one function, sir. Function fun. Function fun. What this fun will do, sir? Fun will give console.log hello. What it will print it, ma? Console.log hello. Now I want to connect this function into a button. If someone clicking a button, automatically I wanted to get the function one. Then you go to HTML, write it here, You said it today we discuss. No, time is not enough. We will discuss Git and GitHub in future. Don't worry. We will do it. Now, I will put one button here. Everyone dekho. Button. Click me. Now, I wanted to. Sir, if you click, usually how you will write on click na? On click will not work in the Angular. In Angular, every time you are writing, sir, here click bole to data is going from HTML to component na? Earlier data is coming from TypeScript to HTML. Now it is going from HTML to TypeScript. For that, you will write braces, this parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, right click. Whatever the event name equals to fun. Now, anyone guess what will happen? Anyone guess what will happen? If you click this button, it will run the fun. If you click this button, it will run the fun. Now, inside the fun, what is there? Hello. So now go here, sir. Right click, console. Click the button. Hello, आ गया. This is called event binding. What is it called? Event binding. We will note it down event binding. Instead of on click, we will write it parenthesis click. We will end with the event binding today. We will discuss remaining bindings in Monday class. Is this clear, ma? Now, someone is like, hello, print in the body. Array, you can print it hello in the body also, Ray. Your wish. If you wanna print it in the body, all you will do is, देखो, some people are like, print it in the body. Change करो. This dot title equals to hello. Now title value क्या हो गया? Hello. But title is printing now already. Now go here. Originally, what is title? My movie name. Is there any title? Originally, what is the title? Empty. Originally, what is the title? But if I click it here, what is the title? Dekho here, everyone. Or I will change name. Instead of name is because it's big. You can see. Originally, what is my name? It's printing here Prasad only, na? My name is Prasad. But when you click this button, what is happening? Function is calling. Inside the function, what you are doing? Name you are changing. And that name will change it as hello. Always you should write this. To the people who don't know, this means current calling object. Now go here. If I click this, anyone guess what will happen? Prasad will change it to Barabar. You can make it dynamic pages like this. In old days, we used to write document.get element by idea. Pura waste of time. This is the easiest thing, Angular, if you understand. Let's note it down, sir. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Event binding. Event binding. It is used to send event or trigger a function by an event from HTML to TypeScript, or you can say it like template to component. How to do that, sir? How to do that? I will write it here. app.component.html. I will put it here one button on click. Write it here. Some function name display. Click me. Button. app.component.typescript. In TypeScript, everything you will write it inside the class only. Everything you will write it inside the class only. In class, what you will write it, sir? One function. Inside the class name, you will not write function. You will not write a let, var, const. वो कीवर्ड नहीं रहता. Directly function name लिखो. एक method, because they are methods. Display console dot log hello world. See my program. See my example. In my example, what will happen if I click the button? If I click the button, what will happen, ma? Hello world will print in the console. Correct, ma? Just note it down. Angular is the most easiest one if you try it. Tomorrow Sunday is there. So everyone will get it at least half an hour time. So try to start it. Because if you don't do it now, after some 5 days, you will ask same question like how to start Angular, how to run Angular. If you know it, you will get habituated. How to start Angular application, how to run Angular application, how to build Angular application, how to push it into Netlify. These things you should check it again and again and again. Once you do that, you will get it everything perfect. That's why we are doing very slow these basics times. Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear? Very clear. Good. Now, last one, sir. Before I leave, I will just push whole thing into build. Everyone tell me how to build the application. Ng build. I should go inside this folder na. Inside the code. Inside the data binding one. Spelling data binding one. Now here ng build. If I do this build, what will happen, sir? Sir, browsers don't know TypeScript. Browsers don't know Angular. Browser ka kali HTML, CSS, JavaScript only no. So your whole program will be converted into JavaScript. Your whole program will be converted into HTML and CSS. No components and all shit. See, automatically one folder is created. If you see, dist folder is created. Now go to Netlify, sir. Go to the website called Netlify. I expect so many people will create it today, but very few people created. At least Monday, can I expect more number of people to create, ma? Okay. Monday I will check it, each and every one I will ask what you created. Okay. Every person offline I will ask. Now go here. Online also please create it. Deploy manually. Click here. Go to Netlify. Deploy manually. Browse to upload. And then after doing it, I will go to my folder, inside the code folder, inside data binding, inside the dist, inside the data binding, browser. Which folder I'm uploading? Browser upload. Upload. That's it. It will come automatically. If you upload correct folder, it will come. If you upload wrong folder, it will come page not found. It's okay. Now you go here. It will come. This is my application. If you click it here, it will change. Use your creativity to create a nice application using this data binding techniques. Okay. Monday we will do more and more nice things. Now, any doubts you can ask. Sir, in JS we can use function keyword. In TS we don't use. In class we don't use. In TS also function keyword is there. But whenever you are writing inside a class, you don't use keyword function. Good. This is my TypeScript logic. Anyone have doubts, you can tell me, ma. Yesterday I did mistake that I choose no CSS, no standalone false. How to change it now? Delete it and create it again. Simple. Answer, just create it, delete that particular folder and create it one more time. It will work. Now. Next, Sanjay, you are getting it error. Just use command prompt. It will work. Show again upload process. If you go to the internet, Netlify, it will have directly upload. It will work. Someone is asking what is Ajax, JSON, jQuery. Ajax बोले तो asynchronous JavaScript. What does it mean by Ajax, ma? Array, you used fetch, promise and all, na? There are Ajax only. jQuery is another library. Okay. ng servdo, it's coming outside the folder. Paramesh, you should go inside the folder and do it, ma. If you don't go inside the folder, how it will work? Sonu is asking create one time folder. What folder you wanna create? Write it commands. Everyone I gave the commands, ma. If you go to the Angular, inside the Angular intro, I gave the commands. To start the application, you use command ng new. To start the application, where is what yesterday first program? If you want to start the application, use it command ng new. I gave it line by line. Just to follow my thing, it will work. 90% of online problems are they are not exactly following it. Someone is like, I had not understand promises. Can I use it? Like, how it is it important for Angular? देखो, promises are important for Angular, but if you don't understand, I will show you one more time. Don't worry. Okay. Just go to this folder and try these instructions one by one, sir. Any more doubts online? Offline कोई question है? Anyone doubts? No. Tell me some websites for practicing. You just started, Ray. You don't have it like any websites because you just started. Whatever you learned till now, na, it's not even basic. You just started application. In future, when you learn bigger things, I will put it. I will give you something good. App name is which name? Someone is asking. You can put any name. Your wish, Ray. There is no restriction. Why app name is something, someone name? It can be any name. App dash name means whatever name you want. If you wanted to upload, देखो, if you wanted to upload, all you will do is go to add new site, deploy manually, and upload. Simple. Add new site, deploy manually, and upload. Because if you see 10 times also, it is unclear. But if you do it one time, na, my mind will tell you easily. Okay, I'm giving you finally my GitHub link. You can do it, sir. After the demos were over, mostly by Monday or Tuesday, I will change the links. Okay, so that you will not get it this link. I will give you another link to whoever the people here. Now, okay, that's it for today, ma. Thank you all. In case if you have any doubts, you can mention it. If no doubts, you can leave. Someone, do you have cheat sheet or revision sheet for revising HTML, CSS, JavaScript, sir? It was done as few months back. I have cheat sheets. I will give it to you. Don't worry. Any other online? Any other doubts? How to create these folders, Qureshi? I told you 1,000 times, Qureshi, how to create these folders. All you have to do is ng new app name dash dash standalone equals to false. In Angular version, zone.js is showing error. What is that error? Tell me, Anil. ఇంటర్నెట్ అమ్మా, ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్నెట్ లేదు కదా. మొబైల్ డేటా పెట్టాలి. లేదు కదా, ఇంటర్నెట్ లేదుగా. కరెక్ట్ లేదు, అక్కడ ఇంటర్నెట్ ఉంటే గ్లోబ్ సింబల్ రాదు కదా. ఐ డోంట్ నో, ఇంటర్నెట్ ఉంటే అది అయిపోతుంది. ఇంటర్నెట్ స్లో బట్టి ఇంకా. Someone is asking scaffolding term. Dekho, when you are giving in command prompt, automatically app is creating na. That one is called scaffolding. So automatically this folder comes. Automatically it will come means, see, it's not magic. You should write it ng new at app name dash dash standalone equals to false. Then only it will come. Automatically means I didn't understand. మనకు అలా క్రియేట్ చేయమమ్మా. నువ్వు రాసావు కదా స్టూడెంట్ అంటావు, అలా రాయండి. ఎలా కాంపోనెంట్స్ రాయాలనేది నేను తర్వాత చెప్తా. ఓకే, వరకు ఉన్న కాంపోనెంట్స్. purpose of spec.ts testing. I told you 1,000 times. New folders will be created and they will be linked inside this. Is this correct understanding, sir? Why new folders will be connected and linked, Ray? You should create each one separately.